Hey guys.
Alright guys, it's Monday and I am hyped for this Monday doubleheader, starting off with a Patreon request from this patron right here. Ask us to check out a band called Alia Tempora. The name of the song is Black and White. Now, I've never heard of Alia Tempora, but I do love some shrimp tempura.
I was about to say that.
You know,
I don't know who Alia is, but I know what tempura is.
Oh, the shrimp is amazing. Every time we go to one of those dim sum places, we always stack up on the shrimp tempura. I don't know, and then the dipping sauce that goes with it, it's just delish.
Yeah.
You know, once we're over this whole pandemic, the first place that I'm going to go out to eat at is going to be a dim sum restaurant. I miss it.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually the last place we went to eat before.
Jacob.
Yeah.
I think the next time we go there, it has to be with Jacob. So like the last place and the first place.
People don't know who Jacob is. You have to explain.
Oh, he's my godfather.
Yeah, he's from Hong Kong, and he was visiting us right as the pandemic was kickstarting into a new gear.
Yeah.
And we went to dim sum, which, as far as I'm concerned, that was pretty much Russian roulette at that time. But we survived, and here we are, and now I really miss it. You know, it's one of my favorite places to go and eat. But maybe he has to come and visit us, and we'll go there.
Yeah.
We'll have some shrimp tempura. All right. On that note, Alia Tempora, Black and White. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Days we've been lost behind, and every time they just told us not to try. How dare they? Every time we try, every time we shy, every time we feel so far from others. We've never been so close to our own fate. We want more height. We can get it more. We can get it all. We can get it all. Just ask and take it. We've never been so close to our own prize. We want more height.
right. Okay, I'm gonna let you go first about this. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so
Oh, this sounds like it's gonna be bad.
no.
All right.
Why? Whenever I start with so
Yeah, when you don't start with I mean, I always have a feeling like, okay, we're starting this on the wrong foot for some reason.
no, the song was good. The song was good. There was some portions of the song that I felt like there was something missing, especially in the chorus, the first part of the chorus, where I felt like there was something missing because it just felt too light.
Too poppy?
Not too pop. I don't have a problem with it being very poppy. It's just it didn't feel like there was no bass line. Like there was nothing to kind of hold it up.
Okay.
Right?
That's true. That's
It
true.
felt like it was being overpowered by the synthesizer and
Well,
the piano.
that's pretty much my only issue with the song is I feel like the piano is too much in the forefront. The keyboard is too much in. It's above everything else.
Exactly.
Every time it comes on,
Don't get me wrong.
it,
I love the.
drowns everything else.
Don't get me wrong. I love the piano.
I love the melody that
the
it
piano
has.
melody.
But the volume, it's
way too loud.
it drowns.
It's even louder than her vocals.
It
at
drowns
certain points.
everything. It drowns everything. That's my only issue with the song. It's that. That's it. By the way, I really like the fact that they included the live audio of the people clapping into the whole
Also,
thing.
the way they filmed it.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. It was a nice touch, so I like that. So anyway, sorry, I keep interrupting you. So you're saying?
But yeah, it was a good song. It's a good song. It's just that those were the two main things. I felt like in the chorus and certain parts of the song, it was lacking bass or lacking like not heaviness, but just something there to volume of the guitars and everything needed to be a little bit up. That's probably what the song overall was missing, was the guitar and bass, and even drums at some point. Their volumes felt a little bit low. I wanted them to kind of come up more because it felt like everything was just overshadowing.
Let me start off with the things that I really like. Her voice is phenomenal. All right, her vocals are phenomenal. But I prefer her vocals during the verses than I do in the chorus because I feel like in the chorus, I'm with you. There's something like kind of missing there, and I think there's a little bit of. It feels kind of it becomes super popish, and that pop feel that the chorus has levitates the song, and there's not really enough there to bring it back down to balance it out a little bit.
That's the thing. I don't have a problem with her vocals in the chorus either.
No, I don't have a problem with the vocals. My issue is with the overall sound.
It's the overall sound of the chorus.
Yeah.
The chorus just feels too light. It needs it doesn't need crunch. It doesn't need anything to kind of. Like,
to me, it almost doesn't feel like even like a metal song.
No, because in the chorus, it felt like they just took the volume and instead of putting it to 50, they put it to like 3.
Yeah,
everything.
That's my issue. But her voice is phenomenal throughout. Now, overall, to me, there's two main issues that kind of prevent this song from really going into the next level, if you will. One is the one we talked about, which is the keyboards. They're too loud in the mix. They're too much. When they come on, they're on.
Yeah.
And they absolutely drown everything else underneath it. And as much as I love the melody that they have, because I do, that melody is so contagious. It has this, it makes you move. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so contagious, and I love it. But to me, it should be a layer of the song, not the song, because it just drowns absolutely everything. So that's problem number one. My second problem with the track, and this one perhaps is a smaller problem, because if the keyboard thing was leveled, I probably would not even mention this. But the solo, I was not a huge fan of the solo, because the solo took the melody that the track had and just put some flourishes around it.
Yeah.
But to me, what's the point of that?
But it was also coming from 2 points of what's the point of that, because also it was a very short solo.
It was short, but I mean, what's the point of that? Because the song is very repetitive in the way it's constructed. Like it keeps repeating itself. Normally on a song like this that repeats itself like that, the solo kind of breaks that mold, allows you to reset yourself, and then closes off the song by having the verses, the chorus, the song is finished. But the solo there has a role, and the role is kind of like resetting the track, giving you something different for you to look at, for you to listen to, that is not exactly the same as everything else that you've heard up until that point.
But the solo was just kind of...
Was the same melody.
Yeah.
It was the same melody. It was just repackaged. It's like they took the same melody that the song already had, that piano melody. They took that, put it on a guitar, put some flourishes around, and that was it. Now, it would have worked if that's the beginning of the solo,
Yeah.
and then after that you go
You just
into
go
like
over the top and-
over the top, and you have this really.
Which for this type of song, an over-the-top solo is...
It's what it calls for. Honestly, the song calls for something like that breaks the track, that allows you to forget about everything that came before,
And
so that
focus on the
and
solo.
focus on the solo, reset your mind, so that the next piece of the song, when it comes back again with the verses and chorus to close off, it's almost, you almost feel like you're listening to the song for the first time all over again, and you fall in love with the track again. So to me, there's too many pop elements into the song, including the way the solo comes together. I'll give you an example of a song that follows a similar pattern to this. Smells Like Teen Spirit from Nirvana. If you listen to Smells Like Teen Spirit from Nirvana, the solo on that song is not really a solo. It's the melody that the track has all the way up until that point, and he just extends it. He puts some flourishes on it and extends it. But it's not like he's doing a guitar solo. He's just doing the same melody that the whole song had, and he just does it at that point. Now, on that track, I feel like it really works because that track is constructed almost like a pop punk song, which is super repetitive, that song, it's like on loop, right? But it's very aggressive.
And also, this solo was longer.
On Smells Like Teen Spirit, that riff goes a little bit longer. That riff / solo goes a little bit longer. But in my opinion, on that song, it works because the song is very aggressive. And because the song has a lot of aggression in it, you can get away with doing something like that. This song is the reverse. This song is a song that has a very pop structure to it. It has a very pop sound to it, and then you add another very pop element into how the song is constructed by going that route as far as the solo is concerned. So it's like too many things pointing in the same direction, which starts to make the song a little bit repetitive and redundant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need something that breaks the mold, because like you said, even in the chorus, the drums a little bit heavier, a little bit more bass coming through to bring the mood down a little bit.
Like I said, not even making them heavier, just upping the volume.
Yeah, adding some substance, like I don't know, adding some weight to it. I'm not saying necessarily making it heavy. I'm
Just
not talking about
make the
making it
volume
into a
thicker.
death metal track. I'm
Just
talking
making it thicker.
making the volume thicker to bring the song down. Overall, I like the track, don't get me wrong. I love the vocals, but there's some elements that, to me, you have to look outside the box. Sometimes it's hard to see the forest from the trees, so you have to take 2 steps back and reevaluate what you just constructed. And if everything starts always pulling you in the same direction, after a while, seriously, like one of the issues that I have with pop music in general is it becomes very repetitive. Like you start to kind of like telegraph it in terms of what's coming next, and it feels a little bit empty, almost like it lacks a little bit of soul.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So this song, to me, there's just too many things pointing in the same way. You needed something that would break that, and to me, a solo, like they could have started like that, but then go like completely like over the top, do a really cool solo. That would have kind of saved it a little bit.
Short a bit.
It was also short. I agree with you on that. But to me, the thing that really hurts it is the keyboards being so loud above everything. That really hurts the it's even above her voice.
Yeah.
You know, so that is a little bit.
Just
of a
tone
problem.
it down a bit.
Just bring it down a notch. Easy, fella, easy. Wasn't it The Rock that used to say that? Easy, big fella, easy. Wow. All right. The other day we talked about Bang Bang Bigelow. Today, The Rock. Like we should start our own wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 guys in a mat. That's a cool name.
That's like 2 girls, 1 cup.
That's kind of where I took the idea. All right. Stop with the shitty puns. On that note, guys, don't go anywhere. Keep refreshing. There's going to be another video coming right after. See you guys.
See ya.